A girl's body was found in the trunk of a Tesla, registered to rising music star David. And from that moment, nothing about his career, his music, or even his personal life has looked the same. His tour dates vanished from websites. Police swarmed his Hollywood Hills home, and online detectives uncovered a string of disturbing coincidences between his lyrics and the young girl who lost her life. But here's the twist. Even though the evidence is piling up, David hasn't been officially named a suspect. Which raises the question, is he being unfairly targeted? Or is the internet catching onto a truth that authorities are holding back? The discovery was as shocking as it was horrifying. Celeste, the girl at the center of this case, was found dead inside the trunk of David's Tesla, which had been abandoned and later towed. Not long after, LAPD obtained a search warrant and raided David's Los Angeles home, leaving with computers and evidence bags. Almost overnight, David's upcoming shows were scrubbed from ticket sites. It was like the industry itself was stepping back, not willing to be associated with what was unfolding. And yet, officially, David wasn't charged. Police stayed quiet. That silence only fueled speculation. But the story doesn't start with the discovery. The truth is, David and Celeste's connection goes back years. And that's where things get even darker. Celeste's former teacher stepped forward, saying she taught Celeste when she was still just a child. According to her, Celeste had run away from home to meet a rapper in Los Angeles. Believed to be David, she was found, returned to school, and even spoke about the experience. But not long after, she disappeared again. Fans later pieced together that Celeste had appeared on live streams with David. He even joked on camera about training her, while the chat filled with disturbing references. Some say it was obvious she was far too young. Others claimed she lied about her age, saying she was 19. Either way, it raised the chilling question, how could no one tell? As the investigation grew, fans turned to his online behavior. That's when things started to spiral. Old reposts and cryptic captions resurfaced. TikTok clips where David seemed jealous, controlling, even violent in tone. Memes about pouring boiling water on someone after a minor disagreement. Disturbing quotes about gore, desensitization, and disconnection from empathy. Worse, his music releases seemed to line up with eerie milestones. His new album was announced on September 7th, Celeste's 15th birthday. Fans claimed this couldn't be coincidence. Even older songs appeared suspicious. In Decide, a lyric reads, "Save your tears, 7 years." At the time of its release, Celeste would have been around 11. Was this artistic coincidence or carefully hidden confession? The industry reaction was swift and cold. Jason, a fellow artist who once worked with David, publicly distanced himself. First defending him, then quickly retracting and saying he wanted nothing to do with the situation. Other collaborators scrubbed mentions of him. Former supporters claimed they barely knew him. It was damage control on a massive scale. Meanwhile, the internet was divided. Some insisted he was guilty. The body in his car spoke for itself. Others said the mob was rushing to judgment, pointing out that police hadn't called him a suspect. But one thing was clear, David's name was now toxic. And then came the signs of guilt, at least according to fans. David turned off comments across every platform. He wiped reposts that made him look bad. He hid content, went silent, then randomly popped up in Twitch chats where people were discussing him. One streamer even noticed David in the viewer list while they were talking about his case. That paranoia, "He's watching us," spread across social media. To his critics, it looked like guilty behavior. To his defenders, it was just him being human under immense pressure. Through it all, his music kept blowing up. Spotify streams soared. His track Romantic Homicide re-entered the US top 10. Fans couldn't look away, whether out of morbid curiosity or a belief that the lyrics themselves held hidden meanings. The more people analyzed, the darker it looked. From album drop dates tied to birthdays, to TikTok posts with comments eerily linking back to Celeste, everything seemed like a breadcrumb trail pointing at him. Even his own interviews didn't help. One clip where he explained the meaning behind "In the back of my mind, you died" had fans freezing, shocked that he felt the need to clarify he didn't kill her physically. Still, the facts remain blurry. Police confirmed Celeste's identity. They confirmed David's car. They confirmed raids and searches. But they stopped short of naming him a suspect. And that gap is where the internet thrives. Some argue David is guilty, hiding in plain sight. Others say the story is bigger, that others could have been involved, that the narrative is being twisted online. The truth is, nobody outside the investigation really knows. So where does that leave us?